What's up, guys? I wanted to cover the Wall Street bet situation, with GameStop, because it is absolutely amazing. Concentrated autism on the internet is absolutely bankrupting hedge funds and the entire financial system. The little guy is making money. So for those of you who don't understand, here's a quick rundown. Redditors and gamers decided to team up and buy GameStop stock. Why? Because people realized that GameStop is being shorted. What does that mean? It means that a lot of hedge funds, and this is the primary target, big hedge funds with lots of money, rich people screwing over the little guy, making money. A lot of these hedge funds have shorted GameStop. A short is when you borrow stock, right? Let's say you borrow stock for $10, and then you're betting that the stock price will go down. If the stock price goes down to $5, you can then give the stock back for the lower price. In other words, you keep the $5. You keep the difference of whatever it goes down. Now, what happens if, for example, hedge funds have 140% of the overall stock that even exists shorted against GameStop? In other words, they've borrowed more GameStop stock than even exists. Ooh, talk about risky. Well, guess what? The people of the internet decided we're going to call that bet. Everybody buy GameStop stock and watch the price go up. You see, when you short something, if the price goes up, you got to buy back the stock at the higher price instead of selling it at the lower price. In other words, if your $10 buy goes to $15, you owe them $15 and you will lose $5. And you have no choice but to buy it back because that's the risk you take when you short. So what do you think's going to happen when all these hedge funds, who have billions of dollars in borrowed stock that they're shorting, and the price continues to go up because the concentrated autism of the internet is people just buying more and more and more. It is amazing, folks, because that's exactly what's happening. As the price goes up, they're losing billions. In fact, I think just today they lost like $10 billion. $90 billion have been lost thus far. Actually, it's probably $100 billion now. Beautiful. Now, you can even see this explained here on the Intelligencer of the NY magazine, how Redditors beat hedge funds at their own game. You see, the nefarious thing about a lot of these hedge funds is that they're essentially making money out of thin air. They're betting that other people are going to lose money, that stock markets will go down in price, and shorting. That's why you short. You're betting that people are going to lose money. Oh, well, you see the stock price of this is $10? Well, I think it's going to go to $7. I'm going to short this, and I'm going to keep the $3 difference. So they were betting for GameStop to lose. All these companies had massively shorted GameStop for billions of dollars when it was at, like $6. And a lot of people think that was way too low. GameStop, many say, is worth at least $60. So as you can imagine, this was nothing but pure greed. And not only did they short more stock than even existed, that's really the beauty of it. They were shorting more stock than even existed. I don't know how you borrow more stock than exists. Maybe it has to do with margin or leverage or something like that. I'm not really sure. Look, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning all this stock stuff. But let me tell you, I think there's nothing more beautiful than the people beating the rich elites at their own game. So what is fueling this? How is this all happening? How is the little guy defeating hedge funds and Wall Street? Well, it's thanks to the power of the internet, the power of social media. Here on the Intelligencer, I'm going to read the following excerpt. The 3 ingredients of the present madness are novel. 1. Feeless online trading platforms that enable retail traders to buy and sell call options with a few flicks of their thumbs. Trading platforms like Robinhood, for example, are now #1 on the App Store or something like that because, well, they're rising in the rankings because everyone is starting to try and get in on this meme. And make no mistake, it is a huge meme. If you buy GameStop stock, I currently own a small amount of GameStop stock just for the lulz, just to get in on this, just to say that I was a part of history. Because this very well may be something that goes down in the history books. Number 2, social media algorithms that identify highly engaging financial market stories and then direct users to those stories. Worldwide pandemic. More people are day trading forever, and, the NASDAQ and all these rich people are already saying, we want to shut down the stock market. This isn't fair. How could the little guy make money? And I think that's the heart of this whole issue. When the little guy makes some money, all of a sudden they want to shut everything down. Here, look at this MarketWatch tweet, for example, on Twitter. TD Ameritrade said it was restricting trading for GameStop and AMC, and others amid a triple-digit percentage surge in the values of those companies in recent days. So let me get this straight. Finally, normal everyday people, literally just Redditors and gamers and people who are tired of being screwed over by the stock market, which honestly is rigged in favor of the rich. They're calling to shut down trading so nobody else is able to bankrupt hedge funds and make some money along the way. Of course, they want to change the rules now because guess what? You're just an average everyday person. You're not allowed to make any money. How dare you? I am the rich elite. I make the money. I short your stock. I mean, Ben says it best. He replies here. Ben says, so when the little guy gets won over the billionaires, people want restrictions on the market. Redistribute that wealth, baby. You know, I feel exactly the same way. If you do buy any GameStop stock, again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not recommending that you do this, and I am going to inform you that it is probably risky. But if you're just in it for the lulz, I'm not going to blame you. Here you can see on Twitter, Saber Spark says, I'm only going to tweet about this once, because I truly think it's a historical moment. To those of you who have GME, hold the line. Those manipulating billionaires pay every inch they lose. They are doing everything they can to stop the momentum, but apes together strong. That's pretty hilarious. It's currently trending on Twitter, hold the line, with 20,000 tweets, and this is pretty much what everybody is talking about today. This little picture here, kind of this meme compilation, it kind of sums up everything. Here you can see how GameStop was going sideways and boom, it literally went straight up. Impeccably incredible, hilarious, my God. The plan is to destroy hedge funds like Melvin Capital. Here you can see Melvin Capital to file bankruptcy as soon as next week, according to sources. The bailout they received yesterday from Citadel and Point72 went poof today as GameStop momentum continued. The fund was forced to liquidate Alibaba, and you can see Alibaba here get completely liquidated just like that because they had to pay back those losses. But that, my friends, is pretty much the story. This is just a rant. I just wanted to share my thoughts on this. WallStreetBets is currently public. I did have to send a message to the mods so that I could get back in, as it was private earlier. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check it out. I'll see you all next time.